Hey there, Nate here again with Volunteer Tech Vlog on the Live Sound 101 YouTube channel. And man, sometimes it's just hard hearing that alarm go off at 5:30 on a Sunday morning. This morning was one of those mornings where I was just in that deep sleep. Went to bed way too late. I was up working on the AV Shop Talk website, just trying to do some tweaking. I'm not a web designer, I'm not a web developer, but I got this WordPress site and trying to do the best I can with it. So I was up late tweaking some different things. Went to bed way too late. 5:30 just came around way too fast. But the first thing I read when I woke up this morning, I opened up my after I shut off my alarm. I just kind of sat there for a while, but once I came to, I opened up my phone and I had an email from Church Tech Arts. So if you work in church tech and you don't subscribe to the Church Tech Arts email distribution list from Mike Sessler and Van Metchke, you should go do that right now. You should stop watching this video and go look up Church Tech Arts and subscribe to their email, because I emailed back Mike. I don't know if he'll get it. I don't know if he checked. He probably gets a lot of emails, but I emailed back. I was just like, Mike, you are spot on. Good day, sir. And that was it, because he was talking about let's see, what was the title? This was part 2 of a series of like the mix being like subjective or not, or something along those lines. And this specific email was on politics. And as much as we like to, just think we're all one big happy family, the truth is there are specific objectives of the leaders, worship leaders, pastoral leaders, and so he's just talking about how the sound guy can sometimes get stuck in the middle when there are dueling objectives. For instance, like a worship style, like it's you might have somebody like I think the example Mike gave was, you might have one of the voices of leadership saying we want to be more like Bethel, and another voice saying no, we want to be more hymns, or we want to be more like Young and Free. So Young and Free is an album of the Hillsong variety. That's more like something you would imagine hearing in the club. With a lot of I don't want to say maybe electronic dance music, something more closer to like electronic dance than certainly a hymn or contemporary worship. So as a sound guy, sometimes you can get stuck in the middle and just like how loud things should be. You might have musicians saying it needs to be this loud, but then all the ushers are saying, hey, it's way too loud, turn it down, and it's just no fun being the sound guy that's trying to make everybody happy, and there's dueling objectives. And so I thought this would be a good opportunity to plug Church Tech. I mean, if you don't listen to the podcast, the Church Tech Weekly podcast, great podcast. If you're a volunteer and you're doing stuff at church, all right, even if you're not doing stuff at church, I mean, I know I talk about doing church tech a lot in this vlog because that's the world I live in. When I started the Live Sound 101 video series, I was trying to make it as broad and general as I can for someone doing theater, maybe garage band, maybe who knows, but just so actually I've heard from a lot of people, and the funny thing is I heard from like a bartender that was just had this PA sitting behind the bar and it sounded awful, and he's just trying to figure out how to make it work. And so those are the types of people that I'm hearing from, but a lot of people that are brand new, and that's actually what I'm going for. I'm trying to, if you're like brand new to live sound and you're just trying to find your entryway in, like a good diving in point, like I kind of think that's cool that's the demographic that I'm serving here with this vlog and this YouTube video series. But definitely one of the people that I look up to a lot and listen to on a regular basis, Mike Sessler and Van Metchke. So if you're not subscribed to their newsletter and podcast, definitely check them out. Just Google Church Tech Arts and Church Tech Weekly. great stuff over there. But yeah, this is gonna be a fun day for me. And by fun, I mean I am trying to keep a very positive outlook. Because it's probably going to be challenging and there's a lot of unknowns. I'm not quite sure how this day is going to go. We've got an 8 a.m. service that I need to completely set up for and do sound checks and everything and set the mixes. And then during fellowship hour or Sunday school hour, there's going to be a rehearsal for a children's Christmas program of some sort. I don't even know what it is. Just found out about it this week. But they're doing the rehearsal, the one and only rehearsal for it between services, and then there's a second service. I got to put everything back for the second service at 10:45. So no, apparently nobody else was concerned with this at all, except for me, who was like, hey, this is like really stressful for the sound guy. Is there any way we can simplify the Christmas program? So that's kind of my world today. But all right, I will see you as my phone falls off my little mount. So that is not a very good endorsement for the iAudi, whatever it's called, the iAudi easy lock fail right there. So anyway, I'll see you in the next video.